You realize you made a mistake. The moment the room goes quiet when she enters. No one announces her, but everyone stands. And she doesn't look at them. She looks at you. You weren't supposed to be here. 3 months ago, your life was small in a comfortable way. Same cafe, same conversations, same messages you never replied to. You had stability, but it felt like standing still while something inside you slowly disappeared. You told yourself you were fine. You weren't. You met her at a dinner you almost didn't attend. You remember that clearly. You were late. You were underdressed. You were already planning your exit. Then she asked you a question no one else ever did. Why do you always look like you're about to leave? You laughed it off. She didn't. She waited. That was the first time someone actually saw you. Not your job. Not your answers. Not your surface. You. She didn't flirt. She observed. The way you held your glass. The way you scanned exits. The way you paused before speaking, like she was reading something written underneath you. And, for some reason, you let her. On your third meeting, she fixed your collar without asking. Not carefully. Confidently. Like it already belonged to her. You shouldn't look unsure, she said softly. You're not that kind of man. That should have been your first warning. But it didn't feel like control. It felt like clarity. The first time something felt wrong was not dramatic. It was small. A restaurant. A reservation you didn't make. A table that shouldn't have been available. And a waiter who avoided eye contact. Not with you. With her. You noticed. She noticed you noticing. She smiled. Don't ask questions you don't want answered. You told yourself it was influence. Connections. Nothing more. Then you met her brother. It wasn't a meeting. It was an introduction. You were placed in front of him. Like something being evaluated. He didn't shake your hand. He studied you. You're calmer than I expected, he said. You didn't know what that meant. You still don't. That night, she stayed with you. Not out of obligation. Not out of strategy. She lay next to you in silence. Head on your chest, listening to your breathing. Like she was memorizing it. You make me forget where I am, she whispered. And for a second, she sounded tired. Not powerful. Not controlled. Just human. That was the moment you stopped thinking about leaving. Weeks passed. Things changed. Slowly. Then all at once. Your calls stopped being returned. Your friends stopped inviting you out. Your schedule filled itself. Rooms opened. Doors stayed unlocked. People started recognizing your face. Before you recognized theirs, you didn't climb into her world. You were absorbed into it. You're safe with me, she told you once. Her hand resting lightly on your wrist. Not holding, not forcing, but not letting go either. You believed her. That was your second mistake. The first real shift happened the night you tried to leave early. A small decision. A simple one. I have work tomorrow, you said. She didn't argue. She just looked at you. Longer than usual. The next morning, your meeting was cancelled. Your project reassigned. Your name removed. No explanation. You went back to her. You didn't even question it. You don't need that life, she said. Not cold. Not threatening. Certain. That's when you understood something. Not fully, but enough. This wasn't influence. This was control. And she had never hidden it. You just didn't want to see it. Still, she never treated you like something owned. She listened. She remembered. She noticed when you went quiet. She noticed when your hands tensed. She noticed things no one ever had. You think I'm trapping you? She said one night. No, you replied. And you meant it. That was the problem. Because by then, you weren't staying because you had to. You were staying because leaving felt like losing something real. Then came the truth. Not in a confession. In a moment, you overheard it. A conversation not meant for you. Her voice? Cold. Precise. Unfamiliar. If he becomes a liability, remove him quietly. Silence. And if he doesn't? Someone asked. A pause. Then softer. Then he stays. You didn't confront her. Not immediately. That night, she found you awake. You heard something, she said. Not a question. You nodded. For the first time, she didn't control the room. She didn't control her voice. I don't want to lose you, she said. And it wasn't calculated. It slipped. That world you started. I didn't choose it, she cut in. Then quieter. But I can't leave it either. That was the final truth. Love and danger weren't separate. They were the same system. You weren't caught in something. You were chosen by it. You can walk away, she said, but neither of you moved. Because you both knew, walking away wasn't just leaving her. It was giving up the only place you ever felt seen. Weeks later, you stand beside her, in a room full of men who decide what happens next. No one questions your presence anymore. You are not an outsider. You are not safe either. She adjusts your tie, the same way she did the first time. Stay close, she says. You nod. Not because you're afraid, but because you understand now. Love isn't what trapped you. It's what made you stay.